Morning. Would you believe it? I am here at 10 o'clock. The actual time that I meant to do these. I can't remember the last time I actually managed it at the right time. But here I am, nevertheless, 10 a.m. So that must mean good things are happening today. If you're new around these parts, let me quickly explain what this is. So every day, and this is now day 27, I go live on this page with one daily positive step. So something simple, something actionable that you can do to help improve your business. Some of them are directly business related, and others have a more kind of indirect path to improving your business. I'm a big believer that the things that are going on outside of our business have an impact on our business too. So if things aren't right, in life in general, in some area, that will show up in the way that you show up in your business. So some of them are directly business related, and others, as I say, are a little bit more of a bendy path, but they are all ultimately things that are going to help you with your business. If you have missed days 1 to 26, then you can catch all the replays over in the video section of this page. So do feel free to go and watch those. If you enjoy them, if you enjoy this one, please do give the page a like if you haven't already. Give the videos a like, say hello, give me some feedback. It's all good. It just makes my day to get sort of something back from people and know that people are watching. So with that, let me dive into today's. I really like today's. So my background is in corporate. I actually started off in corporate, in customer services, answering the telephone and helping people with credit reports. And right from the start, I've always had a bit of a passion around customer service, and I then moved into marketing. I found it really rewarding because as someone in customer service, you were obviously speaking directly to customers, so you were on the front lines, really understanding what was frustrating them, the things that they needed help with, but you couldn't really do much about it other than help them directly over the phone. But in terms of kind of things in the background that could be improved to help them, you didn't really have that power. So I found it really I guess empowering to move into marketing. So I then, after my customer service role, I moved into marketing, which is obviously where I then stayed and then ended up here. But the thing that I loved about marketing was that you could kind of shape that strategy, and you could think of ways to make life better and easier and more convenient for customers. And I remember going on this conference, I think it was, where someone spoke to us. He was a guy who runs HomeServe. In fact, I think he still does. Off the top of my head, I think his name is Greg Stevens, but I may have made that up. But anyway, he told us a story. The conference was all around the idea of delighting your customers, which at the time I felt was like a really cheesy phrase. It just sort of felt very corporate, and I don't know, it felt a bit cheesy. But the story that he told really struck a chord with me. He was telling the story of how in a previous company that he had worked for, I think, it was a travel company, there had been a family who had gone on their holiday, and one of the little ones had left their favourite teddy behind in the hotel. And so they had contacted this travel company and said, look, just on the off chance, our little one's heartbroken, is there any way, did anyone happen to find this teddy? Blah blah blah. And so what they did was in fact, someone had found the teddy, and rather than just send it back, which obviously in itself would be lovely and they'd be very relieved and very grateful, they did something a bit extra, which turned it into something really memorable. And so what they did was they took this teddy and they took photos of it in different sort of locations in the hotel, like having a nice time by the pool and having a drink at the bar or whatever it was. And they sent the teddy home along with all these pictures to show, just to let your teddy had a really lovely time on holiday. Now, something so simple, it wouldn't have taken a great deal of effort or time or cost or anything for them. But that turns just a simple kind of customer service experience into a story that those people will have shared and told, and that's now stuck in my mind just from it being shared at a conference. And if you can start to think of ways to do that with your own clients, it's such a powerful thing to do. So, I mean, just from the perspective of actually being able to, really delight someone, because it doesn't always need something expensive or big or grand. Sometimes it's just those little unexpected gestures that show that you've given some additional thought, that you're not just doing a tick box exercise, can really, really make a difference, can really make someone's day. So there's that, of course. How wonderful to be able to do that and to really kind of make our client's day. That's a really lovely thing to be able to do, and that we miss because we're so busy in this kind of day to day, what have I got to do today, tick tick tick, that actually if you weave into that, if you weave into your strategy, how can I do things creatively to delight my clients today, what can I do to really make someone's day today, then not only is that super rewarding and lovely to think that you're helping people, but actually that's a massively beneficial thing for your business, because you're creating those stories, you're creating those memories, you're creating that, whoever it is that you delight is going to go and share that with their friends. It's going to go, hey, guess what just happened to me today? Isn't that lovely? And it's a really powerful thing. So have a think about how you can start to surprise and delight your clients, or just your friends and family. It doesn't have to be business related. Obviously I'm coming at it from a business perspective because I'm a business coach, but this doesn't have to be business related. Just what a wonderful thing, isn't it? You know yourself when someone gives you a little surprise. And like I say, this doesn't have to be something that you have to pay for, or some big complicated plan. So I've got a little mark on my laptop that's really bugging me. There we go. But just like this story of this teddy bear that got returned along with some pictures, it's such a cool, fun way to turn, a really sort of simple, like I say, kind of customer service exchange into a really lovely, heartwarming story. So have a think about how can you do that? How can you, perhaps just send someone a little message, or remember to wish happy birthday to your clients, or think about ways that you can start to weave that into the day-to-day way that you work with clients and prospective clients. Delight and surprise. Okay, I shall leave it there. Have a wonderful day, and I shall see you again tomorrow for day 28. Amazing. Take care.